Hello, hello, hello. Is this thing live? Mic check. 1 2 1 2. How's it going, everyone? SasDood here. You can just call me Saz. Hope everyone is having a great Saturday. We're on the weekend. Yay, finally. Doing another art live stream this week. This is number 3. And we're just gonna be drawing random objects and stuff. Hopefully I set the stream to 1080, I believe. I did not notice that the streams were at 720. I was messing around with OBS and I thought I had it at 1080, but what had happened was I had it set to 720 for like the rescaled output. So it was streaming at 1920 like on my end, but it was rescaling down to 720. So hopefully I've got it at like 6,000 kilobits or whatever. Hopefully stream isn't lagging. Let me just pull up the stream on my phone and see if everything's, you guys can hear me, music's going on in the background, everything's okay. All right, hang tight. All right, everything looks good and stuff. Let's do a little bit of a warm-up. I want to emphasize that I have not drawn all week since the last like Friday and Saturday. I have not streamed, or I have not drawn, so I'm a little rusty. I didn't even ride my bike this week. Usually I ride my bike twice a week, but I rode it once, Monday, I believe. Just do some scribbles to warm up my shoulder. I just woke up like an hour ago. Woke up just an hour ago. Had to set up and make the thumbnail. Wasn't that hard. Had to figure out what was wrong with in the camera and things like that. Dropping any frames? No, it doesn't look like I'm dropping any frames. Yeah. So let me just close that window there. Maybe. Yeah, I'm gonna need a lot of warming up to do. I don't know if this session will go great. I have been theory crafting some ideas for like drawings that I want to do. I think it's because the camera is at 30 FPS. Because I'm looking at the camera and I'm looking at my hand at the same time. It should be running at 60, but VOD Ninja only lets you do like 30. Because I have it set on high quality. My iPhone should be able to. It does 60. Let me double check on the stream here. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe the kilobit's a little low. They're streaming at 1080 because like 6,000 was good for 720. I might have to raise it to like 7,000 or 8,000. We'll see as the stream goes on. If it's like really bad quality, I'll just end the stream early and maybe I'll do it again with a higher kilobits or something. I don't know. We'll see how it goes. I don't think 6,000 is enough. Doing a little bit of warming up before we get on to the main drawing here. Circles, scribbling, dots and lines. Gotta warm up your shoulder, gotta warm up your wrist. Right? Roll your wrist around. We'll do this page of circles and then we'll move on to drawing. Like I said, I haven't drawn all week. Been playing games and sorting out real life stuff. Things like that. I think I'm pretty warmed up now. Yeah, crumple this and all right, let's start searching for things to draw on Pinterest. Good. Let me get a piece of paper here. Make sure the mic is on. All right, let me take this off screen first. All right, we've got some objects here. I kind of want to try my hand at drawing another mushroom. Mushrooms are very like interesting to draw, I've realized after my last drawing there. Oh, that carton of milk. Yeah, we can start off with this one. This one's good. So this is what we're gonna try our hand at today, or right now. Shouldn't be too hard. I'm not a master at clothing, but I am, you know, all right at it. Put my phone up there. Got no space on my desk. Measure it. I'm mechanical here. Should have grabbed my ruler too. It's got some ink in it. Should be. I haven't used all of it yet. I never really understood how you're supposed to measure the width here. We take it from the middle. Like maybe right here. Somewhere around here. feel like I should have. Extended this. Oh yeah, I can feel the rest. I'm still just really bad at measuring. This is supposed to be high up. Like there. I have prepared. Brought my. Ew, this hair stuck to it. Heated eraser here. I need to like just hold this in my hands for a little bit to let it loosen up. It hasn't like properly like melded together. Like they just catch a bunch of crap that these needed. Look at all the hair and stuff. It's been sitting on my desk. I still haven't found my like gum eraser. I don't know where I put that. Although I guess I haven't been exactly looking for it super hard lately. Do some hatching here and there. Why not? There you go, connect that. Now, it doesn't really matter how good your drawing looks, even if you are like a professional artist. Even like, especially if you're like a professional artist, because what you want to convey through drawing is not some like, unless you're some type of like super duper concept artist, right? You want to convey like a sort of image, and sometimes an image needs to be done super fast, right? So as an artist, sometimes you just want to get the point across, you know what I mean? Guess I should do it this way. When you're hatching and cross hatching, you want to take it nice and slow. I guess I could have just done a rigid hatching, like a straight hatching. Did I feel the rust? My God. I feel my lines. I feel unconfident. I'm always unconfident in my lines, but I feel a little bit more. Move my mic back. A little more unconfident. A little more hand shaking. I think that looks pretty good. I mean, too bad. Yeah. Yeah, that's my phone here. That's pretty much it. I mean, quick, dirty, nice and simple. Do some curved cross hatching to convey the form a little bit. Yeah. I still have some on the right side there. Hold on. Sorry about that. Actually, we gotta still got some. I guess I can just do great hatching right here. Window it down. To get to the curved cross hatching here. Let it die out when we get to the top there. Do like a light fold right there. Really wish I got this curve right here. That sweeping flow up in there. But I guess beggars can't be choosers, I guess. I don't know. Do a little bit right there. I don't know. Now that it looks a little better, I guess. Do a little bit right there. There we go. Let me take a drink, a little bit of my soda here. For something, excuse me. Look for something. That was a nice little drawing there. Oh, that wasn't too bad. This pencil looks interesting. This little pencil right here. A paper bag would be interesting, but I feel like that's a study I should tackle on my own. That milk carton. Oh. I do want to draw another mushroom. I'm addicted to drawing the mushrooms. That seems interesting. Don't do mushrooms, kids. Ooh, look at this. Oh, I like this one. I really like this mushroom here. I think we could do some stippling. Some stippling here on the bottom. Do some little bit of a heavy stippling to indicate the shadow right here, and then some light stippling. Indicate the texture. You just convey the natural form of the mushroom. Gotta get the curves right. And then what I could do is, what I might do is, instead of doing lines, I might just do it with the pencil. And then instead of outlining it with the pen, what I could do is just hatch without the line. And then we can do a little bit curved cross hatching down here on the right. Do some curved cross hatching right here. A little bit on the right side here. Yes. Really, mushroom looks good. I knew I found some good mushroom photos. Let's do this. Right there. What we can do, I want to show you guys something. You can do this, right? You can just overlay it on the top, right? And you can actually get quick and easy. You can get the measurements. So, the top there, the bottom here, over here, over here. Boom, there we go. If you want to, you can actually like add some like dots to help guide you. So here's the outside right here. Here's how thick mushroom will be, blah 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 blah, right? So if you don't want to measure using your pencil, I recommend still doing that. It's like something like for like an easier drawing, but yeah. Let me actually pull out my handy dandy piece of scrap paper, right? Artist can't go anywhere without his amalgamation of graphite and ink filled scrap paper. And we'll do this one vertically, I guess. It'll fit on the screen. Like, some of the paper is cut off on the stream here, but okay. Mushroom's got a little bit of a bend to it. I realized when I did my last mushroom drawing, I really messed up on like the diagonal bend, and that really, like, it gave me psychic damage because I only noticed it after I was finished with the stream. I guess we want to get a little bit of curves right here and still have it go a little bit diagonal. I like the song that always plays on this track. I want to do some light pencil marks here. Do a little bit of chicken scratch, right? So teachers tell you to, no, don't do that. When you're sketching, it's perfectly fine. Want to have it like bend a little bit up. Bend that out a little. Okay. I want more of a curve at the top there. Or like a, yeah. A little bit more. More. There you go. Yes. Yes, perfect. My mushroom plants, they only grow strong. This one's a little bit tricky because it kind of like wraps around, right? Like, it goes off the edge here a little. Doesn't have to be perfect. Just gonna do some sharp edges here. Wonder if this will go as well as I would like it to go. Probably not. But that's the beauty in art, right? Like, I don't even know what is on that mushroom, you know? Like, what is that? Is it... Is this like a fake mushroom? Is this a mushroom in nature, or what is that, you know? Need some internet detectives out there to tell me. Have it wrap around there. I'm trying to make this look good. Have it wrap around there. Yeah, I'm gonna have to up the kilobits on the live stream next time. Did not realize there'd be this much like unfocusedness. Hopefully it's still like watchable. I apologize to the VOD viewers and the archivists of my channel in the future, if there will be any. Yeah, my OBS is not looking so hot. Probably would have been better to just stick to 720. The only outlining I might have to do for this is, well, maybe. We'll see. We'll see. It's hard to see with my mic in the way. There we go. A wrap around, I guess. So this should be a little further up. A little bit of ignoring from the reference photo. We don't need everything. Speed this up a little. I kind of want to get to the pen and ink portion of this. Boom. Okay. I kind of want to indicate shadows here before we start, so it's like this goes down here and then it kind of just stops. Obviously, we're just gonna, my plan is just do this, right? And have it outline the shapes by itself naturally, if that makes any sense. If it turns out good, I'll scan it through the printer. And at the end of the stream, and I'll do like a short on it. Errors just come out of nowhere. Just it out. I'll just separate them for now. So we don't need. And we can let the ink dry for a little bit, and all right, we're gonna do essentially basically what the stippling for my self-portrait was. No lines except for that, for the shading, right? So we're gonna start. Enter sticky from that. Start up here. We're gonna do some stippling down here. Do a little bit of a like a two-tone stippling. The first tone will just be the texture. Yeah, the first tone will be just the texture. For the shadow here, or it'll be the shadow. Well, that's technically that's the second tone. The first tone will just be the texture that we see on the left side here. So I'm just gonna. Normally, you want to stay like visually consistent with your shading. Like if you're sticking with like one thing, you want to just stick with that thing. But who cares, right? Okay. Now that we have a shadow down, we have the stipple shadow down. We're gonna do the texture for the rest of the mushroom here. And to differentiate it, we're gonna do some lighter stippling. Not as heavy. I say that in like a little bit too heavy on that. Because we want the stipple and the texture to be its own like line work. like that. And we can like blend the two-tone by having it like a little blend in. There you go. See, now it's like kind of perfectly blended a little bit. Put some on the side here. Okay. Now, so we want to do a little bit of curved cross hatching down here. It's already like turning to the right. Just keep it nice and tight. It's interrupted by that little white patch right there. Goes up again. We're getting interrupted again. Goes up. They already messed up, that's alright. I didn't actually draw those on the right there. Whatever. I'll just ignore those white pieces on the right there. We have the mushroom curving around. Okay. I'll just do some hatching. I think we'll definitely have to outline those white shapes. So let's do that now, I guess, before the hatching. Do a little bit of like shaky. Let's shake my hand intentionally. I can save this one. I messed up a little bit, but that's okay. Bit of shaky line, intentional shaky line, but I guess my unshaky hands, all lines are intentionally shaky. This one's extra shaky on purpose. I think it's looking good so far. There's a couple of mistakes, but in pen and ink, you gotta live with the mistakes. I mean, I live with the mistakes regardless. Pencil or pen. Here we go. Let's be a little bit deliberate about our hatching here. diagonal on the lefts and rights. And we'll do it straight down in the middle. Extra careful. Be extra careful up here. Can't really go super. Okay. I'll have to go back and darken the lines, I think, perhaps. Oops. Ugh. Too locked into the drawing right now. And we'll leave the top just like that, I guess. They'll provide a natural. I'll provide a natural, yeah. The ones in the middle are a little lighter, and the ones on the right are also a little bit lighter, but the ones on the left we can do a little bit of darkening up on. Excuse me. I don't really pay attention to that, but I was gonna do everything uniform. Gonna ruin the drawing a little bit here, but that's okay. And crack a few eggs without making... Can't make an omelet without cracking a few eggs? Is that the saying? There you go. Guess we'll finish up the sides here. No outline. All hatching and shading, and that's a little bit of stippling on the outside there. No outlines. Like pure outlines, right? If we don't count the outer edges of these white spots, you can definitely say no outlines for this mushroom drawing. I think this mushroom drawing looked really good. I did pretty good on it, you know. I shouldn't have darkened up here. Should have paid more attention to how lighter it went. Other than that, yeah, we don't have to worry about the leaves or whatever. We can just call that a finished drawing right there. So far, 2 pen and ink drawings. It turned out pretty good, I would say. I really like this mushroom. It's so interesting to draw, I think. Their textures, the way they look, the way they like bend and contort and things like that, how nature like raises them and things like that. All right. We're on good pace. We did 2 drawings. I might make that into a YouTube video and a short, just a quick standalone speed drawing if the quality is okay here on the live stream. Come on, look how interesting that is, man. Look good. I do definitely need, I have been slacking. I do need to add some more objects here. This seems a little interesting. Might do that one, might do that one. Do some shading on that one. Look how interesting it looks. Well, we'll keep it to a minimum of 1 mushroom drawing per stream. Milk. Malk. Just a pencil. This seems like it would be interesting to draw, but I'd probably mess it up. Different types of screws. Do some like stippling on there. I think we should do that vase up there. Already did the broom. This candle looks interesting to draw as well. Clothesline pen. Those McDonald's french fries look good. Up here that I saved, where was it? Did I get rid of them? Where was it? Am I blind? They're not here anymore. Oh, they're there. Seems interesting to draw, to show how you can like do boxes and rectangles and things like that in perspective. All right. We don't need the scrap paper for now. To make it quicker, let's just do this, right? Want a little bit more help, you can just do this, right? And then you already have all of it, right? It's better to do it without doing that. Like, that's fine if you're doing faces and bodies and stuff like that. And it's fine if you do it like this too for still life. It's faster. But I recommend just, you know, just wanted to showcase doing it one more time. So, you know, judge it out on your own, snuff it out on your own, right? Follow the dots. Apparently I can't even do that. Give it a little bit more girth. Really struggling on those curves there. And it's not like super curved downwards. It's moderately curved downwards. The lip on that bowl there. Oh, it looks a little... whatever. No point in worrying about the shape. A vase is a vase is a vase is a vase. But like a little bit of a spotlight there. Spotlight there. I guess spotlight's curving across the bowl. Do something like that. I like to say the main shadow goes from up here. Kind of extends like a little out here. Or it tapers off. Kind of like just tapers off right here. And then you have the... a little thing at the bottom there. That's one we can do an outline for. No. Let's see how good my oval drawing skills are. Let's test. Okay. Not very good. Oh, and I messed up that lip right there. Yep. Yep. I tried using my elbow and see what happened. That's okay. I tried using my elbow instead of taking it slow. And that is what happened there. Dude, just curved cross hatching. Well, would it be, I guess, it'd be the opposite way, wouldn't it? It's like when you're driving a car and like left and right when you're driving normally is, you know, left and right, but when you reverse, when you turn right, you go left, when you turn left, you go right, or something like that, you know? Or like when you're playing like a video game and you're doing like a plane level or something like that, and your controls become inverted just for that level. That's how it feels when I forget which way to cross hatch. So we did the opposite, and then we fixed it, and then we went in the middle, since it doesn't really curve around the middle. Well, it does, but you know what I mean. And then back to the opposite way. Something like that. We can do like some curved hatching lines to indicate that this is a round object, right? Throw some stuff down. Give it some like texture. And we do like the ghosting. Give it a little bit of texture here. There you go. Give us a little bit of texture. Right. Not the most perfect thing. I'm still figuring out how to do it, but you don't want to, like, when you do that, you don't want to, you can do it vertically, I guess. You just have to be like super light about it. You can just like do it horizontally, and sometimes, and you'll get like this dotted, like it kind of like skips, you know, like that. See, when I push a little bit harder, you can see that it skips a little. But if you do it like vertically, you get a more consistent line, which sometimes maybe you don't want. So side, if you want like the dotted like skips and you want it to become like less, you know, straight, like a more consistent solid line. And then vertically, if you do want a more solid line, you just have to be careful about it. I did mess up on some, well, like I should have like curved it a little bit more to the left, for those things, but that's all right. And we give it like a little bit of ambient occlusion, and then we just do some normal cross hatching here. Vertically, it might not have been the best option here, but do one more. Have it like fade out. Sitting on something solid, right? So since the picture is like this, we want to indicate that it's sitting like on the ground or whatever, so we make it towards the camera, I guess. I don't know. If you really, I guess you could just put the ambient occlusion right there. I think it's called ambient occlusion. This will always be darker than the darkest because it's like sitting on the ground, whether it's going to be like, that's where the darkest it will be because there's no light. It's sitting on the ground. Something like that. Something like that. I should just start now like outlining stuff and just do the shading and have the like it speak for itself. Besides messing up on the shoulders up here, you know, it looks okay enough. A little too busy up top there. I should not have like messed around so much. At the top there. Let me check my phone for a little bit. Taking a little break. Oh, got to mute the mic. All right. Let's do like 2 more drawings and I'll call it a day. Call it a live stream. Should we? I gotta get more objects. A tankard. Do another vase. Do this battle axe. Battle axe seems interesting. Shovel. What should we do? Might do the battle axe. Where's that picture down there? It's a stop sign. It's a battle axe stop sign. Look at these ads, man. Okay, we can do the battle axe. How many small battle axe? Yeah, it's not even like a big picture. We can guesstimate how wide it is. Why is there... Okay. I was gonna say, why is there... Not even, bruh. Whatever. Get this one done quick. Good. A little too long. I hate drawing weapons, to be honest. I hate, they're so symmetrical. This definitely needs to be taken down a little bit. Let's make a guideline here. Would help. Right here, maybe. How far up is that? About halfway. Thicken this a little bit. A little too big on the handle there, but kind of hard to see. The picture is so small. Okay, looks whatever. Ba, 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 ba. Da, 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 da. Ba, 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 ba. Ba, ba, ba. I like this. Ba, ba, ba. I guess we could do the do like that. Doesn't really look much like the picture I get. Um, how would I? I think stippling would look good. I already am going with the cross hatching. Give it like more of a dirty look there. It's my cross hatching where a little bit of like, kind of hard to do this. Can't really crosshatch with this method. No, that's about as much as I'm willing to put in for that one. I guess I could there you go. Oh, that one was all right, I guess. Let's do one more and I'll call it a day. Let's do we can do a simple one. We can do this pencil here. Quite a large number 2 pencil. If I can get this. If this turns out horribly, maybe. Not looking good. Don't think I did that correctly. Yeah. How are you, Half Piece? Should have made this larger. I don't want to do this pencil. We'll call this an abort mission. I don't want to do this pencil. Yeah. Yeah, good morning. This pencil sucks. Not interesting. I was gonna draw this pencil, but I was like, I don't want to do it. Oops. Here's the drawings so far. I did this. This is my first drawing of the stream. Like it was okay. It's like a folds and stuff like that, and then I did this mushroom drawing. I quite like this mushroom drawing. This was, I think, this, I might turn this like into like a separate video where I just take it from the live stream and just record myself, you know, cut it in and filter it and stuff like that. But I like this mushroom drawing. And then you got this vase that I did. It looks all right. I was trying to draw from the elbow and I messed up the proportions on the shoulders of the vase there. So I don't know. I quite like this mushroom drawing. Yeah, for me, it's almost 3 p.m. It's 2:40. I started at, I believe, 1 p.m. I started a little late today. I woke up late. And like my last streams are 720p, but I made this one 1080. I finally figured out how to like change it to 1080, and I didn't up the kilobits on it, so like I'm at like 6,000 kilobits at 1080, which is like not enough, so some of the stream is a little fuzzy, which is kind of sucks. Hopefully it's still good, but I'll have to up the kilobits to like 8,000 or something to have a smoother experience. Hey, good morning, welcome. I messed up on the pencil there, but we don't talk about the pencil. 3:30 a.m. Yeah, sorry to hear that. Having a nightmare. I get nightmares frequently. Well, it's usually at the excuse me, at the end of my sleep cycle or whatever. I mean, I was planning to just do another, like, usually I do these for like 2 hours, 2.5 hours, so we'll do a couple more drawings here if I can find any that I like. I want to do more mushroom drawings, but I kind of want to save that. One mushroom drawing per stream. See, I would want to draw this right now, but that's gonna take a while. I want to stipple this. Been a terrible week for you. Sorry to hear that. Yeah. I've had a little bit of a busy week here, but not too badly. Hope everything goes on the up and up, you know? Plunger. I really should have saved more objects to my Pinterest. I haven't drawn all week. This is like my first time drawing since last week's art stream. I haven't been looking at Pinterest. I haven't been like drawing. I have some like theory crafting for some like ideas that I want to do, like original drawing ideas that I want to upload to my Newgrounds, but oh, I haven't gotten around to, excuse me. I haven't gotten around to it. None of these interest me, to be honest. I've drawn the most interesting things that I think. Let's take a look here. This would be a good like stippling. Let me save this. Oh wait, no. 15-page sketchbook. Nice. Nice. What was that box? I saw that box. This box looks interesting. Let's try to draw this box. Well, let me save it. The box looks interesting. Weren't you here last week? You said something about working on a comic? Or am I misremembering? I'm not, my memory's really bad. It's good to hear you finished your 15-page sketchbook. We can just quickly sketch this out here. Don't need to do any measuring. Something like that. You're drawing the cover last night? Good. Good. Awesome. Happy for you. I have some like original ideas that I want to like do a little bit of but I really like this box drawing. See, I'm feeling it. I'm feeling it right now with the box drawing here. That I want to like tackle, but it's been a little busy, and quite frankly, I've been playing some video games, so kind of neglected my drawing duties and my biking to play some Conan Exiles on my Steam Deck. So I've been slacking on my art a little bit there, here and there. I'm a bit of a slacker this week. I like this box. You play on the Nintendo Switch? Tears of the Kingdom? I sold my Switch to and my games to pay for my Steam Deck. That was quite a few years ago. That was like 2 or 3 years ago. I had a lot of mileage out of my Switch, so not a big fan of Nintendo and their practices. but you know, they got some good games, I guess. Anti-consumer practices. I much prefer Steam Deck. It's more open platform. You know, game companies can't tell you what you can't do on a computer. Yeah, I had a lot of fun on my Steam Deck. Or my Switch. I had it. Yeah, I've been playing a lot. I put in like 10 hours on Conan Exiles. I played like 3 hours on... 2 or 3 hours on Thursday, I believe, and I played like 7 hours with like a break in between yesterday. Usually I go to bed like at 12 a.m. or like 1 a.m., but I stayed up till like 3. I was just playing and watching YouTube. I was locked in. Is there like any particular thing you like to draw, like art-wise, like artist-wise? You know, like to draw like Dragon Ball. Do you like to draw like manga? I understand you're doing a comic or like some something like that, right? So you like any fan art, things like that? Undead plague and fantasy setting inspired by Dark Souls, Eastern culture influences. That sounds sick. That sounds sick. I haven't had much creativity, which is ironic considering I'm in like an I'm in a hobby that's meant to be creative. But as I draw more and more, and as I've been doing like these like art streams, and I've been, you know, reading manga and things like that, I feel like my creative portion of my brain is like growing, you know? Let's see. I've been having like a lot of ideas in my head lately. How long did it take you from like start to finish? Is it like black and white? You have to do coloring on it? It's like a harem inside your sketchbook. You dirty dog. I know what kind of man you are. I'm kidding. No, I'm just joking. No, I draw mainly girls too, so it's all right. It's all right with me. It's always been a harem with me. I only draw women. Oh, I feel you. I'm the same. I like this song. Oops. Keep bumping the mic with my glasses. I just did it again. I just keep bumping the mic with my... I need to move this to the left here so I don't keep hitting the mic with my glasses. I apologize. $5 months? I don't have 5 months to spend on a single piece of artwork. On a single piece of... No, thank you. No, thank you. But I admire your tenacity, your willpower. I have a lot of willpower. I prefer to use my willpower in other long things that are not. That's a long time, 5 months. Sheesh. Oof. Can't really all I have to say is I applaud you, man. I do not have 5 months. I mean I do have 5 months, but I'd rather not spend those 5 months, if that makes sense. Did I mess up here? Yeah, that's amazing, man. Been that much. I've been upgrading my artwork here and there slowly but surely. That's why I do these like art streams, right? So I can start drawing more like, things that I'm not used to. My artwork has been upgrading slowly but surely, by my own like studies and things like that, as well as doing these streams. So props to you, man. Props to you. I think that's it. All right to me, I guess. I don't know. Your brothers are prolific manga makers. You have a twin brother. That's interesting. Silent manga edition. I have to look that up. I don't know what that. I understand what a manga edition is. I don't know what a silent manga edition is. In 3 months, he has 4 mangas under his belt. Jeez. Jeez. Awesome. Pretty damn cool, man. Pretty dang cool. Actually. Dude, I am starving, man. I am hungrier than a horse. Hungrier than a dog. I woke up and I'm like, okay, let's just do the art stream. Let's get out of the way. I woke up late. I should have ate first. Probably. What time is it? Let me check my phone. 3 p.m. I think I'll finish up this and we'll call it a day. I think that's good because I'll have hit like the 2-hour mark at this point. What should how should I approach this? I don't think I should do solid lines here. I think I should do this right here. Let's see. Yeah, I think that looks good. It's a manga contest without dialogue. Oh, okay. Yeah, that's interesting. That's really interesting. That's really hard to do. Convey a story without words. Do purely just dialogue. Yeah. You have to be crazy skilled to do that. You have to understand narrative. You have to understand probably even more than your usual manga artist does. Or just artist in general. Just like a storyteller. Because you have to make so many things work and you still have to make your story interesting and legible. Darken this side up a little bit more. Jeez. The only thing I know about manga, like auditions, is like from like manga that talks about it, right? And they do like the thing and then they send it in the mail and they get it published or whatever from the publisher, and then they get rejected, and then, you know, like typical manga stuff. We can leave the top blank. It's not purely white, it's brown. But I feel like we can make the top blank here. Come on, man. I'm messing up. Really hard to use this technique. Yeah, that's amazing, man. You guys are amazing. I don't know what else to say. You guys are skilled. Never in a million years would I do a manga contest. Well, I'm not into making mangas or like stories. Like I'm like a portrait artist or like character artist. But yeah, that's awesome. Oops, sorry. I keep bumping the mic with my glasses. And I apologize. Do a little darker hatching right here. I should have made that lighter. I made that a little darker and I wasn't thinking. This top part should be darker. Yeah, I already messed up. This should be like a little darker. And then the bottom should be lighter. That's alright. Hey, man. That's true. That's true. I have a family that's art-centric. I'm just, you know, I'm in it for the long haul, man. I'm taking it nice and easy. I went super hard on it my first 3 years, man, and not until recently have I just relaxed and decided to just have fun, man. You know, it's, for me, it's whatever. I'm having fun. I'm learning. I teach other people how to draw. Other people like my videos. Right? For me, I went down the hard path. Now I'm just like, you know, I'm on cruise control. You know, I'm just having fun. That's the most important thing anyone can do. Have fun. Not that there's anything wrong with what you're doing either, you know? Keep it up, man. Absolutely, absolutely. I was not having fun for perhaps the first 3 years, and then once I hit, now I'm at like 3.5 years now that I'm having a little bit more fun, you know. Things have been just flying by for me. Let's see, how should we do this? Actually, we should. Something like that. Oh, you're definitely a trooper, man. Like, keep at it. And if you fail, you know, that's alright too. If things don't work out as you think they should, that's alright too, you know? I should have made this more vertical. I guess I could just do a light layer. I should have done it the other way. I should have done it the other way. I should have done it like this. I wasn't thinking. Whatever. Whatever, man. Whatever. I should have done it this way. I was not thinking. I got nothing in my brain going on, man. Well, maybe it still looks good because the lines kind of convey that it's like falling down, or like that it's slumped over. I think it's all right. And then I should have done it like down here. See, there's a lot of things I wasn't paying attention to with this one. I could have like down here. Art idols? I don't really have any art idols. Like I said, I don't know if you were here last time. I really like Takehito Harada, the maker of Disgaea. But like as to who I look up to, I don't really have anyone I look up to. I take inspiration from multiple sources. I don't know, man. I like the art style more than I do like any particular features or like particular like specific character art style. It's hard to explain. Like I like Akira Toriyama's work on Dragon Quest, and I like his early OG Dragon Ball look. I like Dragon Ball Daima's art style. I like Takehito Harada's Disgaea artwork and all of his, like just his whole artwork in general. Really a big fan of what am I a big fan of? I like the Borderlands art style. Big fan of the cell shaded inky look. Yeah, I don't. You know what I should do? I had what you're saying just now actually made me remember something, because I wanted to I have a My Anime list, right, where I track all my manga and stuff like that, and I was thinking I should do like a video on the mangas that I found like really good, or like just my entire manga list, because I have like hundreds of completed mangas and you know, a couple dozen or triple dozen like mangas that I'm currently reading that I'm waiting for chapters for. And I was thinking I should like put my anime list link in like my profile along with my payment tipping links and my Newgrounds links. It just, whenever someone asks that question, I can just direct them to that my anime list link and have people look at that and see what kind of manga I like and what kind of manga I don't like, things like that. But my anime list is like really all over the place. I need to update the ratings on most of my mangas, because I rate them right after I read them, but then sometimes I change the ratings, and sometimes I read stuff that I don't really like. I really liked at the start, but I didn't really like on like rereads, right? So yeah, I'm a big fan of a lot of things. I don't have a particular person. Like, I don't wake up and I'm like, wow, I really want to draw like, you know, Miura from Berserk, or I want to draw like Yusuke Murata, right? I draw, you know, and I take inspiration from a lot of things, and I'm always looking for like new ways to experiment with my art and things like that. So that's like really a question that I find very difficult to answer, because there's not really a right answer. No, the answer is dependent on everyone else, and for me, I don't really have anybody, you know? Like I said, #1 artist in my eyes is Takehito Harada. But I don't want to draw like him. I don't want to color like him. And I don't really want to be anything like him when it comes to art, right? Despite me loving his works. Is that a weird thing to say? I haven't read anything from Murata except for a little bit of One Punch Man. I read the webcomic from One for like 50 chapters or something. I watched the first 2 seasons and the anime. I'll probably watch the 3rd season, but I'm not a big anime watcher. More of a manga reader. I like reading novels. I like reading manga more than watching anime. Anime is just a chore to watch, in my opinion. And like a couple of episodes of anime, I can read like, you know, 5 or 10 chapters. It takes too long to watch anime, and most anime is not like what I want to watch either. Like I really like Black Lagoon. What was his name? Ray something. The guy who makes Black Lagoon. That's an amazing anime. You know, that anime was crazy. Season 1 and Season 2, Roberta's Blood Trail. Black Lagoon was really good. And I read the manga too. He recently released a chapter after like 10 years. And I read it and I was like, man, I don't know what's going on, bro. I read this like 3 years ago, man. I don't know what's happening in the current chapter. I gotta reread everything. I mean, I can pull up my, I don't know how I would do this. I can pull up my anime list and we can see. Maybe not right now, but maybe I'll do a video. But, yeah. My #1 favorite manga is, Sing Yesterday for me. Yesterday wo Utate is the Japanese name. That's my #1 manga. It's like a romantic comedy type thing, but it's not like your usual romantic comedy. It's really mature. It's really mature. It's really, you know, heart-wrenching. It's really it's really good. I don't know what my second favorite manga would be. Oh, probably Saotome Senshu, a Ghost Sports Girl, I think it's called. I forgot what it's called in anime. It's like Sports Girl something. Saotome Senshu. Yeah, that one I think that's like my second favorite manga. Yeah. I kind of wanna. I should rewatch the anime for Sing Yesterday for me. It's not that great, but well, it's a good anime. It's a very good anime, but it kind of ends on a cliffhanger. It doesn't really follow manga. It's more of like most anime nowadays are like advertisements for the manga, right? So today we got some drawing done. We got a lot of good drawings today, actually. Well, we got 2. I really like this mushroom. And I really like this box. So yeah, I'm getting better as we do these weekly, and as I'm like doing my own like art like projects and things like that. I'm getting really better at drawing like more creatively and at using pen and ink. Pen and ink, yes. And I'm just using like a standard ballpoint pen, right? This is just a pen plus gear 1mm ballpoint pen. Excuse me, sorry, had to burp there. Nothing really fancy, right? Yo, what's up, man? Should we do one more drawing? Should we do one final drawing? I don't know. I kind of want to. Getting a little. What time is it? Yo, what's up, That's That Gaming? 3:20. We've done a lot of good drawings today. Let's just take a look through Pinterest. and see what we can add to like to next time's drawing. Yeah, you kind of caught me on the tail end here. Yes, fellow traditional artist. I used to draw digitally actually. I showed half piece this, but I got this like these two right here. And these are the drawings we did today. I like this mushroom one. I might take this mushroom one and this box one and make them separate recordings. Like I'll just cut them out of the live stream and make standalone videos and make standalone shorts out of the mushroom and the box. Just like have some. One more drawing. Okay. Stone arrowhead. What? What's a stone arrowhead? Which one? What's a stone arrowhead? The axe? This is like a cloth folded over. This is a mushroom. That's a mushroom. Mushroom. So many pieces of paper everywhere. I'll do one more. I'll do one more. This is like an axe. And this is like a jar. I really liked drawing this box. Let's look for more box drawings. I want to do a quick one though. This guy painted the same thing. This guy painted what I just drew. That's awesome. This looks good. I'll save that for later. I might become box drawing connoisseur. I like drawing mushrooms and I like drawing boxes. Alright, what should we... I want a simple one. I don't want one that takes too much time. Like, I really want to do this one. No, well, I mean, that just speaks to how bad my drawing is, right? I want to do this one, but I want to do it stippling, right? So it's gonna take me like an hour just to do this one. I might save that for next stream. This one right here. That's gonna take a long time to stipple, to get the stippling I need. This candle looks interesting. Yeah, I don't know. I haven't added any like newer objects to here, so I've been kind of slacking with like looking for reference stuff. Where's that box? Yeah, I don't know. Oh, this air conditioner. Is this painted? This looks like someone already painted it. This air conditioner looks good. Save that. We could do something like this. I mean, it's not too complicated, I believe. Do like a simple a gel pen. Yeah, I do have a gel pen sitting it like thrown around in the back of my living room somewhere. I don't like to use it. I just use my regular ballpoint, like yeah, ballpoint pen. 1mm. We'll do this quick. Do this air conditioner. Yeah, that's gaming. I started digitally for three years. I've been drawing for 3.5 years. But just recently, I've been I've been what do you call it? I switched over to traditional. Should move that over a little bit. Probably extend this out a little bit more. Yeah, dude, I'm starving, man. I woke up and I was like, man, let's get some drawing done. Am I right or am I right? How do I stream like that? Are you asking like how am I streaming like right now? I'm using my iPhone SE. It's like the 2020 version, and I use something called VOD Ninja, and it allows you to stream your camera to OBS. And I make a browser source in OBS, and I just put in the room code, and I set up the camera. And that's how I do it. Different for everyone, however you want to do it, right? But yeah, OBS. I've been streaming on OBS for a while now. So it's like, I guess what we can do is, we want to make a circle here. Remember, guys, if you want to make a circle, you make a square first. On a good circle. Guess it'd be a little farther out. You're too shy? Well, you don't have to stream. I didn't stream for, like, this is only my third art stream, right, guys? This is only my third one. I really was like, I was really nervous about how like badly. It's a little farther out, huh? I was really nervous about how like bad I would draw on stream and things like that. But no, you know, you just kind of don't have to care. It doesn't really matter whether my drawings are good or bad or whatever, right? As long as I'm talking and with you guys and I'm having fun. How do you do this again? You do this, something like this, something like that. And you get like a circle. You always right? I'm not always right, but you know, I try to be. I'm kidding. Like I was saying, sorry. I'm trying to draw and talk at the same time, and I'm getting real confused. You don't have to stream. You can just upload videos of like your art process, which is what I did for a while. For the first, I think I have my channel for 1.5 years now. For the first year or so, I've been just doing art videos where I just talk, and in those videos I record myself drawing. But you don't have to, right? You can just do snippets. You don't have to stream. Streaming is not like a requirement as an artist. How are you stream like that? What do you mean? Are you asking me? I stream on OBS, like I said. I use my iPhone as my camera, and I use OBS. That's what you're seeing right now. I have OBS on my computer. I set up my camera through VOD Ninja, and I sent the camera to my OBS. And then, hey, Afi, what's up? Welcome. Welcome back. And all of you guys are popping up like when I'm determined to end the stream, man. Where were you guys earlier? I'm kidding. I'm just joking. Is it? Yeah. So the problem was in my earlier streams, Afi can I think he was in the last 2 streams, I believe. I mistakenly had my OBS set to 720. I thought it was on 1920, but it was on 1920 based output, like on my computer. Rescaled down to 720, and when I cut my video for the mushroom, for my mushroom drawing that I uploaded on my YouTube channel as like a separate, I see that I'm recording at 720. I'm like, why am I recording at 720? Like, what's up with that? And then today I found out that right before, when I woke up, when I was messing around, that it was in 720 and not 1080. So today I have it set to 1080, but I didn't change my kilobits. So I'm like at 6,000 kilobits at 1080. So some of the image quality is a little fuzzy because I'm not sending enough to YouTube. So I might up it to like 7,000 or 8,000 next week. So that was my fault. So the stream is a little bit lower. It's higher quality than 720, but it's at 1080 with lower kilobits. I'm trying to really get this circle. I could have just done a normal circle, to be honest. Whatever. I just wanted this to be a quick drawing anyways. I am starving. And I got some other plans in my today. Yeah, Afi, you don't worry about notifications, don't worry about nothing, man. If you want to catch the streams, you can turn them on, but you know, whenever you join, you can join. I'm not some tyrant asking you to join every single time I boot up the stream, you know? Join when you have time. If you can't make it, you can't make it. I'm still gonna be here, and I'm still gonna be, you know, drawing and things like that. For the most part. If I do, you know, if I don't decide to stream that day, at the very least, I'll do like a community post saying that I'm not streaming the day before or of that day. Today, I streamed a little late because I woke up a little late. I stayed up last night playing some Conan Exiles on my Steam Deck until like 3 a.m. and I woke up today at like 12 p.m. So I was a little late. But I don't really have like a set streaming schedule, so I don't know. Usually I boot up the stream around 12, but I booted it up around 1 p.m. today. This is I don't know about this one. Yeah, but you don't need to worry. Yeah, you're drawing with me? Nice. Nice. Yeah, we're just gonna do that. We're gonna finish up this drawing and I'm gonna have to call it sayonara to you guys because I think 2.5 hours is pretty good. Unfortunately, you know. I guess I could just do. Let me just map this out before I go in with my pen. Let me map this out a little here. Yeah, man, don't worry about. Oh, how late is it for you, Affy? For me, it's... I don't even know what time it is. So it's almost 4 p.m. It's 3:36. I started at 1, so it's been 2 hours and 23 minutes. How late is it for you? 22:36. Hold on. Hold on. I'm bad at reading. Don't tell me. I'm really bad at military time. Let's see. Is that like 10 p.m.? Is that 10 p.m.? Is that correct? Or am I way off base there? You know, I'm not used to military time. I can't handle military time. You don't know either? How do you... Is it nighttime for you? How do you not know? 10 p.m. is night. Yeah, for half piece, he told me he woke up at 3:30 a.m. 11? Oh, I was close. You know, it's kind of like you know, when I'm you ever like when you need, like, I was looking at like movies and things like that, and you're looking through it alphabetically and things like that, right? I have to count in my head like A, B, C, D. I have to say the alphabet to remember like what letter comes where. That's what I have to do in military time. I have to be like, okay, you know, there's 2 12s, 12 p.m. and then, you know, I gotta add another 12 p.m. and I gotta add hours after the 12 to get the correct time. You know what I mean? Takes me a second. And sometimes I'm just completely off base. It's 4 for him a.m. he said. I believe, if I remember correctly. All right, that's probably as best as I can make it. I probably should have made it bigger, to be honest. But I think it's all right. Yeah, no, I haven't drawn all week, man, so I'm a little rusty, but I've warmed up this stream. Thank you for sending those hearts. Use 24-hour system? I mean, I'm an American, so, you know, we don't use 24 hours unless you're in the military or things like that, so. Yeah. 10:38, so I was close. 10:30. Oh, no, that's dead piece. 10:38. Yeah, you guys are like 6 hours ahead, man. 6, 7 hours ahead. I mean, Affy's all the way in 4 a.m., man. He's military time is definitely better. No, that it's like, it's just how people do it, right? I mean, in some cases it's better, some cases maybe it's worse. I don't know. Are there any negative benefits to Germany? Yeah. Yeah, I know Germans use a military time because my German teacher in high school, Frau, Frau Edwards, she would use military time, and it would always confuse the hell out of me. Yeah, thanks. Yeah. Yeah, thanks for showing up, guys. Thanks for talking, you know. Could have done it a little bit smoother. And we're just here to have fun. We're just here to hang out. That's pretty much it, you know. Drawings go bad. Drawings go good. Drawings go middling. It doesn't really matter. I'm just, you know. We girls just like to have fun. Like that song. Girls just like to have fun. Hey man, any amount of viewers is good, you know. 0 viewers, 1 viewer, 2 viewers. Doesn't really matter to me. for a majority of the stream, for like 2 hours, hour and a half, hour 45 minutes, I think, no one was in here. But I'm happy, you know, because the VOD's still up there, so even if you miss the stream, right, you can watch the VOD. Hey Affy, thank you, thanks for dropping by, Affy. I know it's late for you. Have a good day, man. Hope everything goes well in, you know, your art journey, and hope everything just goes well in life for you, man. Yeah, I'm about to finish up right here. Once I finish up this drawing here, I'm gonna get going too. Yeah. Have a good day / night. For you, have a good night. For me, for me, it's have a good day. But yeah, take care, man. I got a new subscriber. I assume that's you, Dead Set. Thank you. Today I just uploaded like a gaming video. I'm trying to diversify the channel a little bit, so I'm not just purely art focused, but the art videos and like the book reviews and things like that will still be a thing, right? So I want to do a like a novel review next week, next Saturday. But I want to do it a little different to how I do my manga reviews and manga overviews. So I'll have to experiment and see. Hey, thanks for coming, Half Piece. Yeah, thank you. Hope everything goes well on your art journey. You know, I'm glad you finished your comic and everything, right? So that's really awesome, man. Keep it up. Keep drawing, man. Have a great day. What do you I saw that you're drawing Dead Set Gaming. What are you drawing? That you're drawing with me. No, that's fine too, right? Yeah, have a good night. I wish you luck with your sleep, Half Piece. Drawn anything particularly interesting? Some anime, some manga, some video games? You're drawing still life like I am. Yeah, but thank you for subscribing. I really like this song. I like all the songs in this playlist, or this video. I guess I gotta be careful. Could be more careful with my. Gotta match up the lines here. Oh, kind of messed up there a little. That's okay. I kind of like pen because you can't really like afford to mess up, and it kind of gives like more of a like human drawing. Do I stream every Saturday? I have been streaming every Saturday for the past 3 weeks, so this is my 3rd week. I do plan on continuing this for the foreseeable future unless something does happen. And if I do like miss a Saturday due to like, you know, family issues or I just don't like feel like it, you know, I can just do it the next day on Sunday, right? Or I'll just do it the next week, you know. But yes, I do plan on streaming every Saturday, drawing, talking with you guys, answering questions. And if you got like art questions of your own, you know, you can ask me, provided, you know, it's not too late in the stream. But I'm always like willing to answer and help anybody. I'm not a master at art, no one is, but you know, if it's just like drawing and things like that, that's fine. Coloring, not my, you know, forte. Coloring, color theory, but when it's like pure just drawing, yeah, I can answer some questions. I do plan on like making more like art tips for my YouTube channel, like tutorials and things like that, but I'm just kind of like in this experimentatory phase right now on my YouTube. So trying out new things, doing a little bit of gaming videos, doing a little bit of like non-manga like book stuff, novels, things of that nature. I haven't really uploaded like an art talk lately because I haven't really recorded any of my stuff, but do you stream any other days? No, not really. I do weekends because weekends are like free for me. Not that I'm, you know, super busy person, but I do weekends because that's when I upload my videos, and that's when I'm not drawing like as a like job. Not that it is a job, but I view drawing as like more of a job that I have to like get good at, and that I have to like clock in and out most days, put in my hours and then leave. And that's like more of a healthier mindset for me. So like from Monday to Friday, I'll try to get at least 1 to 2 drawings done, like full scale drawings. And then on Saturdays, I upload a video, a long form video. And then on Sundays, I upload a short of the long form video that I uploaded on Saturday. But I've been taking like videos from these streams, like the drawings that I make from these streams, and making them their own separate like standalone drawings, and I can turn them into art talks too. And that's mainly the schedule. Monday to Friday, I try to draw, try to push out some artwork on and post it on my Newgrounds and on my community posts and on my Patreon. Saturdays is a mainline video upload, and then Sundays is the short version of that mainline video. But I have been peppering in videos in the middle of the week and at the start of the week and at the end of the week and things like that. So for sure, next week, like Monday through Friday, I'm gonna take the mushroom drawing, and I'm gonna take the box drawing, and I'm gonna upload them separately as like standalone drawing videos. Maybe I'll do an art talk, probably not. But I think I'll just upload them standalone with like music and things like that. Nothing is set in stone when it comes to the YouTube channel, you know. It's better to diversify the YouTube channel than to be stuck pigeonholed and trying to pivot later on in the YouTube channel's life. You want to learn how to animate? Yeah, I'm not a big fan of animation. I tried learning a little bit, but I wasn't like, I didn't really stick with it. So there are a lot of great tutorials out there for animation. And just for drawing as well. I have a couple of like a couple of like how to draw faces from the front view and the side view. I have some like I do art quick tips. Like how I did one like how to shade with a mechanical using the broad side of the mechanical pencil. I did one for like exercise aligning, you know, I did drawing straight lines like this. I did a couple of those. I plan to make more. I just keep at it, man. Just keep having fun. Just keep drawing. You don't have to draw every day, and you don't have to draw every week. You don't even have to draw every month, man. As long as you're putting in some time into it, you'll get better. It just depends on what you want to get out of it. If you're only putting in 5 minutes a day for drawing, you're not going to get better really fast, but you will get better slowly. If you're putting in an hour every day, you're going to see more progress than the guy or girl who's putting in only 5 minutes a day. And if you're putting in 2 or 3 hours a day like I did for 3 years, you'll get good pretty fast. Right? For my first year, I was spending like 4 to 8 hours a day just practicing, and then I burnt out really quickly, and then I dedicated myself to 2 to 4 hours for like the second year, something like that. And then eventually in the third year, I was like, okay, I'm just gonna do like a couple hours of drawing every day or like every couple days, and I saw you know a lot of progress in my art. But I never really saw a lot of progress on like art as in like outside of my studies until this October of last year, when I decided to just quit studying and just draw. And that's really the best thing I can tell anybody is sometimes you get in your head, you want to draw your perfect image or like, you know, the artist that you admire, but sometimes you just got to make bad art before you can make good art. You know, you just got to make it exist first. You got to make your art exist first, and then you can make it good, right? And that's the thing I learned a little too late in my art journey and in my art quote unquote career is I didn't spend enough time drawing the things that I wanted because I was so scared of like messing up and like disappointing the quote unquote people who would look at my art like on YouTube and on Newgrounds and things like that. And little by little my art started to get a little bit better, and eventually after a while I kind of just stopped being like, you know, a little embarrassed about my art, and I stopped being so negative towards my art, and you know, it is what it is. You know, I kind of adopted that kind of mindset, and that's why I do these streams too, is I have a tough time being like creative or like drawing without, you know, a care in the world, right? So that's really difficult for me, and I'm not really a creative person, so I'm not a creative person, and I'm in a hobby where you kind of have to be creative. But as I've, you know, been doing these art streams these past 3 weeks, and I've been doing my own art projects off to the side, I've kind of understood a little bit more about the art process and my own creative processes and what I want out of my own drawings and things like that. And it's been really good for me so far. You know, it's been good for me this entire year when it comes to art. Not really super burnt out. When I am burnt out, I take a break, take a rest, like you said. Weekends are the best for free time and resting. And this is like my form of like just focusing and just having fun, right? Long-winded TED talk. Oops. Right there. Yeah, that's kind of my view on it. Where was that? Where did that? Oh, is it right here? I don't think there's anything I want to do else with this drawing. Oh, I guess I should. Yeah, take my advice and just have fun with it, man. Don't take it too seriously. I took it too seriously and I did not have fun for 3 years. I viewed it as like some sort of competition and not as like just another thing to get good at. Now it doesn't really matter to me, right? I draw and it, you know, kind of view it as like a job. I clock in, I do my art projects, and then, you know, I clock out in the after hours when I'm sitting on the couch. I'll do a little bit of like still life drawing and I'll look on Pinterest for interesting things. I do have some ideas in my head for some art stuff and things like that, but yeah. Teach me how to draw the full body. I can like show you the basics. I mean, I'll show you some quick like stuff that I learned. It depends on like how you want to do it, right? I start with like a box, a rectangle. So this is like your chest. Here's like your rib cage. All right, this is your rib cage. Got your pelvis down here. And then when you like think of the pelvis, you want to think of it as like underwear. Something like a Superman undies. Right? And then well, there you have your body, right? And got your leg holes right here. Got your arm holes right here. Got like your neck. Got your head right here. Sorry, I'll bring that down a little. I guess you could do like a simple stuff that they teach you in any like art tutorial when drawing the body. And when you get into like the rhythms of the body, it's way more difficult, but your elbows kind of come to like your sides, like your rib cage, the size of your rib cage. It comes like up here somewhere, or like a little lower. And then your forearm is a little shorter than your upper arm, and then you got your hand goes up to like your right. So it's basically just like, so this is like shorter, longer. But like this is like your stomach right here. You have like your belly button here. You got your crotch level right here. When you're making like your character or whatever, you can fit at least 3 heads. 3 heads right here, right? So take this and double it over here, and then double it over here. Right, and then you get like the width of your shoulders. Your foot. Your foot is about like the same size as like your forearm. So it should be like foot. What is my name? My name is Sasman. It's Jasmine, but with an S. Sasman. What else? I believe these are like the same. Maybe this is a little shorter. Your lower leg. I'm not too sure. I think it is, but maybe it isn't. I'm not sure. Get your rib cage up here, and then you got this would be like your Your chest, right? Your nipple right here. Your nipple right here. If we're like looking at this from the side, it would just be like a rectangle. And this would just be a square. But like you have to take into account like the rhythms of the body, right? So your side view isn't gonna always be straight up, right? You're gonna have to angle that. Your pelvis and your chest are gonna be opposed, right? So it's gonna be something like this, right? So don't do it like this. You do it like this. If we're like looking at it from the front, your chest would be like, I think it'd be something like this, because it's tilted back, right? Your chest would be something like this, and then your pelvis would be something like this, right? Yeah, you just call me Saz, man. Yeah, like I said in every video of mine, my name is SasDood. You can just call me Sass. That's what everyone calls me. You do the X method if you want to find out the proportion in like perspective, things like that. Yeah, if we were doing like a 3/4 view, it'd be something like this. I haven't revisited this concept in a while. It'd be something like this. X method in there. Your rib cage, or your rib cage. Not the perfect. Right, there's your 3/4 view. But obviously you would tilt it, so it'd be something, I guess it'd be something like this. You would tilt that. And this would be tilted forwards, I believe. Something like that. I messed up a little bit on the perspective here, but that's kind of the... Right. You have the front, side, 3/4. What else? You count them in heads, right? So what I like to do is, most heroic figures are like in eighths, right? So normally if you're gonna count like how tall a person is, you take their head. Gaming channel name? I don't have a gaming channel. This technically is the gaming channel. This is the art channel mainly, but I do upload game footage on here. Not very frequently, but it's just SasDood. I was thinking of making like a separate YouTube channel for like gaming, but then I realized that's kind of stupid because I don't have enough subscribers already. And I don't really care if like people unsubscribe for like different types of content because I'm just experimenting. But like this is how you would measure people using like the head, right? So you take their head and then you just keep doubling it over and over and over again. Or what you do, what I like to do is I take like a straight line, cap it at the top, cap it at the bottom, find the middle here, find the middle, find the middle, middle. It's not the most perfect, so you have 1, 2, 3, 6, 7, 8. That's for 8 heads. If you want to do like 7, right? Like the heroic, I think like what most superheroes use, I think it's like 8 heads tall. Most normal people are around 6 or 7 head mark, 6.5, 7 head mark. So that's my quick crash course in a little bit of body anatomy. Like how to tackle. You need to learn how to draw boxes in order to do this. You need to learn how perspective works, right? So you just have a square here. And then you need to learn how to turn this into a perspective. Right? And you need to learn how to do this in various aspects. Right? And what I recommend is like using like a piece of paper and learning how to manipulate a piece of paper. And if we think about this as like the nose and the eyes, right? Something like this. The nose here, eyes. So you need to learn how to manipulate a piece of paper from all angles. If you want to learn how to draw bodies and you want mainly how to draw faces. Things like that, right? That's just my simple thing, how I view it. And I can teach you some anatomy, like full on arm anatomy and leg anatomy and face anatomy and things like that. But if you want to learn how to draw faces and the landmarks of the face, I have 2 tutorials on my YouTube channel. Called How I Approach Drawing the Face from the Side and from the Front. And I use, for the side, I used Cammy from Street Fighter 6 to demonstrate my point. And for the front, I used Gage from Borderlands 2. And I go over things like, you know, cheekbones and I go over landmarks for the face. Alright, so you got the cheekbones. You got like the indent of the face. You got the glabella up here. Can't even see that, sorry. Get the ear. You've got, you know, you've got the indents on the side of your head here. Things like that you just naturally learn as you draw the face and things like that. Not the greatest tutorial, but I think this will get you started like pretty easily. I recommend a draw box. That's a really good source for like if you want to learn how to draw boxes and just pen control and pencil control and things like that. If you want a more guided experience. If not, just start with fundamentals like boxes and perspective. Learn perspective, box and perspective. Shading, you know, using 1-tone, 2-tone. Here's a 3-tone. Here's a 4-tone. Here's a 5-tone, right? So you learn your scale. So here's a 1-tone. Here's a 2-tone. Here's a 3-tone. The 4-tone. And then here's a 5-tone. Right. That's if you like cross-hatching and stuff like that, but that's still applicable to like if you're drawing with like a pencil, right? So use no regular pencil, that works. Learn how to draw your shapes. Things like that. Learn how to do 3D shapes. Things like that. You have a gaming channel, but it's turning into an art channel. Like I said, diversify your content from the start. Don't pigeon yourself into a niche and then be surprised when you blow up in the future, if that ever happens, and you start to upload different content and all your subscribers don't want to watch that content and they start leaving, right? You don't want to pigeonhole yourself, which that's why I started doing a little bit more gaming, a little bit more book reviews, a little bit more a general stuff. But that doesn't mean I don't dive deep into art topics. I still do art talks. I still do standalone art drawings. I still do manga overviews, art book flip throughs, and things like that, you know. As long as you pepper it in slowly, and as long as it doesn't dominate your main form of stuff, I think it'll be good, right? And even if it does dominate, like you fall out of passion with gaming and you don't want to upload gaming anymore, it's better to do it early, because if you do it early, no one will care, right? Because you don't have thousands or tens of thousands or hundreds of thousands of subscribers, right? The benefit of starting from the bottom and not having a pre-established like YouTube or platform is that you can do whatever you want regardless of expectations from your audience. Maybe you have expectations for yourself, but from your audience especially. So like, I don't plan to make gaming content a big part of my thing. It's still, like I said in my, like I have it in my bio, heavily focused on art, but we'll still upload gaming and perhaps music and other stuff little by little here and there. Anyways, you got some. It's gonna wrap it up for me. I was supposed to end this stream an hour ago, but you know, you guys started to coming in, and you know, that's awesome having you guys talk with. So we got this fan here, we got this vase here, this battle axe. I will cut this from the VOD, I think, and upload it separately next week, probably on Sunday, perhaps. Got this folding thing here, or this piece of cloth, and then we have this box. And I'm pretty sure I will also cut this separately along with the mushroom and upload it on my Newgrounds and the community post and make this a standalone video. But yeah, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We got 6 drawings done today. I think that's pretty good. Yeah, I haven't drawn all week, so today was a good warm-up, and today was a good, like, in general drawing experience to utilize my pen and ink skills and to improve my art a little bit more. Let me pull something up here. But yeah, that's gonna be it for me, guys. Hold on, I have something. Yeah, no problem, man. I'm always here to help. Like, if you got any questions, got any concerns, if you wanted me to like show you stuff, I'm fine with that. I'm fine with staying and showing stuff. My YouTube channel is a tutorial, like it's a art place, you know. It's not a watch me draw and I don't value feedback. You know, I'm always looking for feedback. I'm always looking to improve the art and the channel and things like that. But yeah, you're welcome, man. Thanks for coming by, man. Thanks for coming by. Thanks for talking. Thanks for subscribing, you know. Regardless, thanks for watching. Thanks for listening. If you wish to support the artwork and the videos, I have my social media and my payment / tipping links they're in my profile. Next stream will be Saturday, hopefully, if nothing bad happens. Usually I'll do it on Saturdays. But yeah, thanks for watching, guys. Thanks for coming by. Thanks for chatting. You're gonna credit me in season 2 of Guts? Hey, man. Remember me when you become famous, all right? You know, when you're in the Hollywood seat and you got, you know, millions of dollars, and they're asking you who inspired you. Oh, it's just my good friend SasDood, you know? Good friend Sasman, my good friend Sas. Oh, I'm just kidding, man. Thanks for coming by, guys. I'll see you guys later. More videos and more artwork will be next week. All right. Goodbye for now. Have a good day, guys. Good luck on your own art journeys. See you later, Dead Set. Thanks to all those who showed up.